Hi, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Sunday watch list. This week, we do have a lot of stuff coming up, right? The third Friday of every month is OPEX, something just sometimes we may get very slow volatility. There's sometimes we do get volatility, preferably, OPEX sometimes can be a little bit risk off. And we have FOMC on Wednesday. Let's look at the calendar here. Coming into next week, yes, Wednesday, September 18th is the FOMC meeting. That's the big day to pay attention to. Sometimes the day before can be a little bit slow, and the morning of can be a little bit slow. We have initial jobless claims on Thursday, and then Friday is OPEC. So just some things to be aware of coming up into this week. Headed right into the charts. We're at very interesting points right now. We have reversed after the sell-off in the beginning of September, completely engulfed this on the weekly. Oh, not engulfed, but we completely, like last week, we closed down here. This week just gave it all back plus more. It reclaimed that whole level. No rejects, a lot of strength, trend reversal, stronghold, pretty much near all-time highs now. Now, these are the main levels of interest I'm going to be focusing on. This 559.5 area was support here, resistance, support. So it's kind of like that mid-range level. That could be a potential like area where if we hold above, we can push to highs. If it gets below, we can push this demand down here. So these boxes that I have here, these two red lines is like a zone of supply. Because notice how every time we come here, we reject, Come here, reject, reject. And when we reject, where does it take us down to? All the way down to 555 to 554. This is a key level of demand from back here. So I want to see those are the main levels of interest that I have on SPY. The supply up here for either reject or reject or break and retest above. We don't have any levels to go off of, so psychological levels I will use like 570. But we look strong though. Let's say we do fail that supply, a reject back down to 560 is a possibility. Below 560, back down to 554, where this can potentially be used as a bounce level since it was rejected here. It bounced here, rejected here, reclaimed, held here. So I don't know if we'll get that now though, but something worth noting. It looks like SPY is just pushing to highs. Next name, QQQ. Daily chart very strong. Weekly, very strong as well. Let's clear this whole chart here. Fully engulfed almost. Let's clear this alert here. Let's clear everything. So let's go to the daily, right? We could even draw a trend line. Go to the flower. We could draw a trend line from this high to this lower high right here. And that's exactly where we're currently sitting at as of right now. This is also a huge level of previous demand that was supply back here. So right now, Friday we tried to hold it, but we rejected right off the trend line. If we reclaim this Friday's high 476.5, or if we continue to bounce off of 473.88, like this whole zone right here, we just want to see it stay above this here, demand, supply. If we can stay above this or even a break and retest of this trend line and then the retest, that would be ideal. Maybe catch it up to 477.75, 480 psychological level, and then like 481.5 and 485. Now look at the difference between SPY and QQ. SPY's at all-time highs. QQ is not. QQQ, if SPY breaks all-time highs and Q's continues to show strength, Q's has more room to run and levels to actually go based off of. So that is something I will keep in mind. If QQ's goes, can keep pushing SPY higher as well. Individual names, I'm gonna go over my favorite first. So I like NVDA. NVIDIA is bull flagging here on the 4 hour, holding above this 115 area of demand, but also this 121 is a level of supply from back here. If you notice, we reject aggressively here, flush down, reject here, flush down. So I want to see how do we approach that 121 area? Do we break and hold above it, break and retest? If so, we have room to 124, 125 area on NVIDIA. I think this looks pretty good. Anything below 115, that's bearish. So I like it. 115 could be a bounce level as well. Those are the main. So notice I'm just having levels of interest where I will wait for price action to give me more clues on what to take, right? A trade that I am currently in right now is MU. I really, really like this name. If I clear this chart, you guys will see that. Let's clear everything here. You guys will be able to see that on the daily chart. This is a morning star. A morning star candlestick pattern. Google it if you don't know what it is. Think of it as a U, right? It looks like 1, 2, 3. Think of it like a U, right? And then it catches reversal back up. So MU, we have broken out of a downtrend. We have a high, lower high, lower high, and we have broken out of the downtrend, as you guys can see, and we held this area of demand of 84. So this double bottomed out near this area of demand down here. So you guys can see, right? Demand back here. Look at the bounce we got. Demand back here. We no longer made lower lows. And we are taking out these highs here at 90 to like this supply up here. This 90.7 to 91 area. This is a lot of supply that every time we come here, we reject. So I entered on Friday on a retest of 90. A little bit of early entry before the breakout, but this showed a lot of strength, and I like the way it closed. So coming into the new week, bounces all off of these previous highs. If we can hold these previous highs, then I'll be looking for continuation to the upside on MU. With that morning star, we have room to 92.7 and then 94 where that daily 21 EMA is at. So those are going to be my two targets on MU. Another name that I really like, let's see here, is going to be Meta. Meta. Meta has a huge level of supply where we're currently sitting at. From 527 to 524 is a huge area of supply here on Meta. Failure to get above that level Friday, but we are still pushing up with strength. We have reversed this little downtrend. Daily chart doesn't look bad. I think that if we can clear and hold above this 427, then we have room to 530. Above 537, I'm sorry, 527, then we have room up to 530. Anything above 530 is probably gonna be like 534 and pretty much 537 highs really. This whole supply at market because that will be our next major area of supply. Um, we'll see if we clear it. No clear of the level pushes us lower. So important to be open-minded. Google's finally starting to catch reversal after being a very weak name. Throughout the week, pretty much, we bounced off of 150. We've broken out of this downtrend we had here. And we're starting to push higher. We are reclaiming 156 to 155. Maybe a retest of that area could be a nice area. Potential longs into 160 on Google. That doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. Other than that, guys, I'm keeping it very short and simple. My main watch is going to be MU and NVDA, and then my SPY and QQ levels. That's all I really need. So QQ, supply up here. I want to see if we break and hold above. SPY, in between two key levels. I have to wait for one of them to hit. There's not much more I can do until I can react off these key points. Last side watch, target. Huge level of demand back here. Like huge. Look at here when we bounce. This is a very aggressive bounce. This is like an earnings move, but still. Off of this level, we had a huge candle, huge buying pressure on March 4th. So look at how we reject here. And then we come here and hold it, bounce. Come back over here later, retest, reject, retest, reject, reject. And I want to see if we hold above this on target. Currently, we have closed above that level of demand. If we retest it, I'll be interested in longs back into 152 and 155 target. Other than that, guys, short and simple, very, very short and simple. SMCI was another name that's short strength, but MU is my favorite name. Probably gonna be the name that I look at and focus on along with QQ and SPY. But yeah, guys, follow the free broadcast channel to stay updated when I change these watch lists in the morning. Literally free in my Instagram underscore Lex Trades. Like, comment, share the video. It helps. So thank you guys for watching. You guys hope you guys have a good trading week. Be safe with FOMC. Peace out, guys.